So, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're tuning in from today. The name is Kojo, Blockchain Kojo. I'd like to welcome you all to another presentation where we dive into crypto, we dive into AI, and thanks to this one company we're going to talk about, all of this is in one place, right? We have AI being utilized alongside cryptocurrency to create the wealth that we see in this crypto space. So, without any delay, I would like to go right into the presentation. I want to start off with a disclaimer. Personally, myself, I'm not a financial advisor. I would not be in a position, and I don't want to be in a position to give you financial advice. But what I will tell you is what has worked for myself and countless, right? Currently, about 1,200 people in the last 28 days, folks, that have joined our team and said yes, no hesitation. The first time they looked at this, they said yes. So if you're here and you're new, please drop a one in the chat. Just want to start off with this disclaimer. Understand that cryptocurrency is a risky place, right? Volatility alone is one of the reasons why a lot of people have lost money, and also made a lot of money, right? Also, the lack of regulation or enforcement of certain regulations has created gray areas, and we have seen a lot of bad actors take position. And we have also seen good actors come out of this and to lead and pioneer different movements within the crypto space that today have become established systems, brands, or communities, right? So it is no excuses. The good thing can be done. You just need the right people to do it. So that's going to bring us down to what we're going to talk about today and the company today. Now, also understand that timing is everything in crypto. We understand that less than 5% of the world is involved in crypto, and the entire world is going to be forced to use crypto systems and technologies and assets. So we can be pioneers and help educate the world. Understand that regulation has passed in the United States that now allows central banks and governments to create their own cryptocurrencies. And now it's left with the next bill to be passed, which will cover the different sections and separate the powers between the SEC, where they will only handle securities, and then the CFTC will handle all digital assets and commodities. That is technology platforms like the one we're going to talk about today, right? So now let's move straight into the presentation. The company we'll talk about today is Zionix Global. Now, every week on Friday, their corporate team, the CEO and the corporate team, they have their own presentations that they do 11 a.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. UK time. The website is going to be zionixlive.com. You want to get that out there, okay? So real quick, who is the CEO of this company, right? It's been many times in this space, you've joined companies and there's a CEO on a PDF, and when you go to Google and you type in the name, nothing shows up. I will urge you, challenge you, type in Jenna Zwago on Google, type it in ChatGPT, ask it all the hard questions. And you realize that her credibility, her track record is almost unmatched in this industry. And she's like a superstar within the network marketing industry, known as the Queen of CBD when she launched her hemp-based product line in 2017, at the time where federal regulators, government agencies were clamping down on other companies. She was able to meet them in the middle and get regulated and compliant enough to launch a billion-dollar hemp line, right? So this is somebody who knows how to create successful companies, working with regulators, even in the hardest spaces. And now she's in crypto, right? After learning how to trade, getting involved in the market. She's also been ranked as the highest paid network marketer in the world by Business for Home for many, many years. She understands the grassroots, building communities, and how to work with people like yourself and myself who look to help our own communities once we find something that works well for us, right? So this is the now owner of Zionix Global. There was a transition. This company actually belongs to a group of developers who were looking to sell. They had a first acquisition come in. Things didn't work the way they wanted as far as the vision, and they invited Jenna on to really spearhead the vision. And she came and bought her piece in the company as a co-owner, and now is leading this company as the CEO in order to provide these solutions, right? So we'll go straight into it. This company has their own vision, their own mission. I would urge you to read more about it, right? And what they basically do is they provide tech solutions in the trading space, from EA scanners, chart scanners, indicators, program bots, trading bots, algos from arbitrage, micro scalping, leverage trading, whatever it is, they build these solutions, right? And they've been doing it for years, and they currently have five line of products we'll talk about where we are able to earn revenue from the performance of these trading bots. So we are able to connect through their back office. We just deposit funds, crypto in there. Their API is already in there. Everything is set. We don't do anything. Literally, it's that simple. You're purchasing a license. You would activate this license to trade, and that is it. It will begin to trade on your behalf. So technology is here to stay, right? This company is also going to give us ownership of these licenses as part of their roadmap, where now you can be the one that sells to other people your own license, your own trading software, right? And also you can have people lease your trading software. But that's huge, right? And then, they have an academy, one of the only few companies, if not the only company I've seen that can help you with trading solutions, right? Where they will automate your trading. And then they also want to teach you how to trade. So at some point, you wouldn't even need them. That's huge, right? So how does this work, right? If you have crypto USDT, right? USDC, and I believe maybe XRP as well, you'd be able to fund your back office, right? Now, they do have a few systems in place to ensure sustainability, to ensure risk management. As far as compliance, this company also hired the number one legal firm in crypto MLM in the US to basically process their documentations for compliance. So as we all know, these kind of things take time. This company is literally rebranding as a brand new company as of this month of September. So the Zionix global brand is now being built into the current back office and established as a new ecosystem and interface for the existing technology that runs behind it. So that's very exciting. Now, what is this technology? There are trading bots. We are able to see transparently the trades that is done on the decentralized exchange as well as the centralized exchanges. They feed the direct data of the transaction hashes of every completed trade to us. And we can click and verify on chain if that trade occurred. Wonderful system, folks. Clear transparency, something this space lacks, something a lot of people are looking for, right? So you get 1 year access to these bots. Not only that, you get premium education. You also get assistance in learning how to trade, as well as the revenue share. So someone asked me, Kojo, well, how do I get started? What's the dollar amount? What do I have to spend in order to earn? I said, look, there are 5 ways to get in. First is the starter. It costs $150 to purchase the license. Every year you have to renew. Every 365 days. Only 150. Now, the minimum capital required after you purchase this device is to now infuse capital inside the license. The minimum here is $100. So if you don't have if you have less than $100 or 99, you cannot activate the license to trade. Once you have $100, $200, $8,500, $50,000, $200, whatever the amount, right? $1,525, you can literally use that to activate your license. So that's the minimum. And here you can earn up to 1% a day, right? Now, I know some folks were looking at some of the trades that came in today and it was pretty high, right? We've seen some 0.9s, some 1.0s. We've seen some 0.7s. We've even seen on bad days some 0.6 or 0.65, right? This is to tell you that this company is not guaranteeing any profits, but they do want you to know that their algorithm has gone through back testing. It is real, it works, it's proven itself in bear market and bull market, and it can derive a consistency up to 1%, right? So some days it might not be exactly 1%, which is fine, as long as investors are not losing accounts, which is the most important thing in any system that you go into, right? Now the next is standard. Standard. Now this license costs $200 one time for the year. Your minimum capital to activate this license, you infuse $250. If you do not have 250, you cannot activate the license. You would have to spend 200 first, acquire the license, go to the next phase, which is to inject this capital to activate your license. Here you will earn up to 1.05. So here I believe some folks saw 1.1, 1 point, sorry, 1.01, 1.04, even 0.9, 0.8 on some days. But you give it time, you would probably be averaging something close to this on a weekly or monthly basis, right? Your profits you can withdraw every day. We'll talk about that. Advanced license, it costs $250. Think about that. The price is going up. But does it give you more value? Yes, folks, it does. The minimum capital here is $2,500. Right now, once you inject $2,500 into the license to trade, guess what happens? You earn up to 1.1% a day. So these are some really, really good numbers. Some people are averaging over 30% return from these revenue shares every month, and it's all through automation. Elite license costs $300 to acquire this license. Your minimum capital to activate the license, 10,500. Here, you'll be looking to earn somewhere around 1.25% a day. Folks, I have this license, and it's been averaging over the last 28 days about 1.08 to about 1.12 is what I've got. Certain days I've calculated, I got that figure and close to it yesterday. I got around 1.12, right? So that's good, right? That's pretty decent. Once again, that's an average. Now with time, there might be even much better days where it just might be 1.2% for multiple days, right? So the next is the VIP. The VIP, which is the premier, the number one license on the market, cost $550. I believe our team has sold a couple tens of these in just the last 2 weeks, right? So they have a lot of people coming in and they have capital well over $20,000 they want to use with this automation. So they are acquiring this license for $550 and then they are infusing the capital 21,500, which is the minimum to activate the VIP license, collecting anywhere up to 1.5% a day. That's close to 45% a month. That means that in 2 months, you're literally whole, right? If the consistency in the return, right? You're literally could be whole in 2 months or 3 months or 2.5 months. Very exciting, folks. Very, very exciting. So now what are the minimums, right? We'll start again from the top. In order to get started in the project itself, you need at least $250. 149 to the license. Now you're left with like $100. $100 to the capital. Now, can you have more than 250? Of course, you can have $3,000 here. You will still acquire a license for 149, and then you can put all the rest of your capital, your balance, into trading through the activation of the license. Now, the minimum here is $450. So if somebody says, hey, I want to be part of this community, I want to use the standard license. What is the minimum, the least I can use to get started? 450. 200 on the license, 249 minimum capital. You earn up to 1.05% a day. Advanced license. It will cost you a minimum $2,750. Right? So 249 or 250 goes to the license. 2,500 activates your license. You're earning 1.1% a day, right? Elite license. 10,800, right? Here you have $300 in trading, sorry, in your license. So you purchase your license for $300. 10,500 is the minimum capital. In my situation, I had well over 14,000 here. I have some folks that joined, they got the elite license, they put in 20,000, some put 18. It doesn't matter, right? As long as it's above 10,500, you're earning up to 1.25% a day. The VIP license here, you have 21,500 plus 550. So your total here is 22,050. Okay, and what are you looking to earn? That's very interesting, right? Here you're earning up to 1.5% a day. So, folks, these are the minimums. Now, what do you get other than the revenue share? So, this company will give you education plus bonuses in the form of trade ideas where they can help you trade. So, if you're somebody who likes to trade, remember Zionix here, we don't do any trading. Zionix is not a broker. If you're on any platform and you're not regulated as a crypto broker, you should not be able to implement any trade yourself in the back office, right? So here we do not trade. It's all fully automated. Their bots do everything. They take the liquidity, go in the market, make the profit, return it. Now, if you do have the skill or want to learn, they will teach you. That's a whole separate group. It's for free. You get it for free because you're a member, okay? They will teach you how to be an expert trader. They will actually get you to pass a trading exam as well, depending on what tier you come in, right? You get to do the master class and get certified to get prop firm funded if you want. But if you have your own stock account, your own trading view, your own Binance, your own whatever, and you'd like to trade already, you can get some signals, right? You can get some signals. So please get with the person that invited you. They would give you all the details, right? Whoever sent you the video. As a VIP, you get one-on-one strategy sessions on how to be a business owner, how to build your own business, and how to also be a trader, how to be an expert trader. They'll put you on as well. So you get everything here, plus the one-on-one sessions, and you get invited to all corporate events as a VIP, all leadership events. You are a VIP at all leadership events. So, folks, this is everything. We're going to run through the rules and regulations real briefly, and then we're done with the first half. So here you can use currently only the stable coins are available because of the recent market volatility as well as XRP. Now the company does have some rules. It takes about 24 hours for your deposits to be verified. So if it's taking long, sometimes just let it sit, like just give it time. It takes up to 24 hours for verification. And when you purchase a license and you activate the license, it can also take up to 24 hours. Now, does it always take 24 hours? No, barely. It's most of the time it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. But this is the rule. It can take up to 24 hours. Now, all withdrawals, profit withdrawals from the trading or from the commissions, we'll talk about the referral commissions. It can also take up to 24 hours. Now, does it take 24 hours? Usually it averages anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour to hit our wallets, but they're telling you it can also take up to 24 hours, not more. Also, when you do activate a license, there is something called a principal lock period. Now, in order to ensure profitability and sustainability in the ecosystem, they have credits that are given out through community incentives. Now, in order to ensure sustainability, this company needs to profit off every user, right, as well, because it's not a nonprofit. So that 30 days ensures that sustainability measures are met. Now, if you want your capital before 30 days, no one is stopping you. They are letting you know there is a rule. It's like any place, right? You do X, there's a rule. 20% penalty fee. So if in 11 days, I have an emergency, I need my funds. It's not 30 days yet. It's 11 days. I'm in a hurry. I need it. Guess what? I can go get it. I just have to understand that even before I put it in, they told me there's a 20% fee, right? So this actually helps the ecosystem. And as people that are excited about this, we want the things that help the ecosystem, right? Also, there's a 3% withdrawal fee on all profits withdrawn, right? So if you do wait for 30 days for the trading to go on for 30 days, you can always call back your capital, right? And then there is no fee when you do so. And then when you withdraw it out the system, there's a 3% fee. So, folks, that brings us to the end. Make sure you get with the person that invited you. They will send you a link. I would be excited, just, if I was you, because I remember when I first saw this, I had to really, really analyze. I was excited when I asked the right questions, looked at it for a while, let it play out. And then we realized that, there's really no time to waste. We had to make a move. So if you're here, timing is everything. You have the advantage, right? Early move is advantage. Take advantage of it. And we'll see you in the next part, the second half of the presentation.